Hey, if you've been putting off starting a business for a while because you think forming an LLC has to be complicated, expensive, or involve a bunch of lawyers, well, I'm about to prove you wrong. Because back in the day when I started a business, yes, it used to be complicated, it used to be an absolute nightmare. But now with companies like Tailor Brands, it's so much easier. And I'm going to show you exactly that. Oh, hi, you're there. I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. In fact, I'm going to start an LLC right now, as if I'm starting a new Pokemon card shop and I want to keep it separate from the Deep Pocket Monster content creation that I do. I'm going to walk you through step by step right now. Let's go. Now, what's cool about Tailor Brands is that it's not just an LLC service. It is a complete business building platform. Yeah, they have the LLC stuff, but they also have business coaching, branding tools, and everything you need to get your business up and running. So the first step is to come over here and select your state. And I'm in California, so I'm going to choose that and hit get started. Now it's asking for a name for the business. Now here's the thing, your LLC name doesn't have to be the business name that you use. In fact, Flynn LLC, for example, is my company, but I have a lot of other companies underneath it. So you don't need to worry about it too much. And as you can see here, you can say, you can always change it later, but I'm gonna go Giga Chad because this is an inside joke inside of the Deep Pocket Monster world. And we're gonna see if this is something that can be done. Yay, we got a starting name, cool. Let's hit next. What stage is Giga Chad currently in? Just an idea, taking the first steps, about to launch, already in business. So I'd say I'm in more in the taking the first steps route. If I am starting a card shop, for example, which again, I'm not, at least not right now. I have the cards, I know how this works. It's not just an idea. So I'm gonna hit taking the first steps. When are you planning to launch Giga Chad? Let's say in a few months. What's Giga Chad's industry? This helps us prepare the necessary paperwork to meet your compliance requirements. Let's do collectibles, coins and collectibles. What does Giga Chad offer? Physical goods, professional services, it would be physical goods. Are you planning to hire employees in the upcoming year? Probably not. Have you set an annual income goal for your business? Let's say more than $80,000. Where will Giga Chad operate from? Enter your business or home postal code. Now, even though you might be an online business, it's important that you still have your postal code from where you are working from in the state that you chose earlier. This is important for, again, the paperwork and all those kinds of things. Where will Giga Chad serve customers? Online. Next. What else are you planning to do for your business? Here is where you can really take advantage of what Tailor Brands has to offer, from website to sales permits, all these kinds of things. So I would say EIN, which is like the employer identification number. It's like a social security code for your business, which you're going to need to open a business bank account anyway. I'm going to do logo, trademark, I'm not going to worry about right now. Website, I'm not going to do that, but I'm just selecting a few things. This is going to give me a little bit more insight from Tailor Brands on what I could do next, which is nice. What did you already do for Giga Chad? I'm going to say I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything yet. None of the above. How did you discover Tailor Brands? Well, YouTube, just like you're watching on YouTube right now. Next, learn to run a successful business by joining our 12-week coaching program. Join the program. It's free, which is, again, really, really nice that there's some people over there who can help guide you. I'm not going to need that right now. Giga Chad's contact info. I'm going to add this in and skip forward so that you're not seeing my personal information. Get your EIN to open a business bank account. Like I said, you're going to need that, and they know this. So they are here to help guide you. Really smart questions that they asked ahead of time to help guide you so that you're not lost. This is what I really, really love about Tailor Brands. I would recommend going through them to do this. The EIN is not very complicated, and again, they'll help you all along the way, but I'm just going to click I'll handle this myself for right now. Keep your good standing status in California. This is something that is specifically California and a few other states where you have to fill out sort of an annual compliance and all this kind of stuff. And keep my LLC compliant. Yes, I want to do that. Elevate your professional image with our branding toolkit. Again, so many amazing things here, not just the LLC formation kit, but even things like branding they can help you with. And I'm not going to go through that right now because I still have a lot more to talk about for you. Skip the line. Form your California LLC even faster. Expedited filing time 2 days. I can wait 2 weeks or more. It's going to cost a little bit more to have it expedited. So if you need it fast, that's great. But I'm going to click 14 days for now. It's so funny going through this because I had to figure this stuff all out on my own when I was starting in 2008. And if only there was something like this that could guide me through the process. Like I didn't even know I needed an operating agreement. And eventually I had to get all these complicated and expensive things involved in order to get it done. And I finally found my way through it. But again, this is, I just wish this existed back then. Get my operating agreement. Yes, we need that for sure. Look like a pro, store receipts, keep your LLC organized with a formation kit. That's going to be up to you if you'd like that or not. I'm not going to click that right now. Don't miss any important updates and notifications about your business. Get text notifications about your LLC status compliance. Wow. So they really are handling everything for you, which is really neat. Get notified, sure. All right, section 3 of 3, review and checkout. Let's finish up. GigaChat is almost an LLC. Just confirm your order to make it official. We have the Elite Plan. Again, California-specific state fees. No comment about that, but again, they know what's up. Invoicing and bookkeeping, free for 30 days. EIN, charged after LLC is reviewed and processed. LLC formation kit, amazing. Continue to payment. I'm going to pay this, and we're going to skip so that you don't see my personal information once again. All right, payment received. We're almost done. Just a few more questions to complete the process. All right, wow, we have like a whole dashboard here to help us keep track of our business. This is super cool. Here we go. Finalize your LLC name, GigaChad. If your first name choice becomes unavailable, the Secretary of State will instead use your alternative name. Please ensure this is a different name, not just a different spelling of the original name, but it would be Giga Binder. All right, what is your business purpose? Well, of course, we want to generate revenue and serve people at the same time, but let's select main business activity. Other. My business purpose is to sell trading cards. Describe your business industry. Pokemon cards. Do you have any employees? No. Next. Keep your home and business address separate with a virtual address and mailbox. Nice. This is great. Okay, so one of the big problems when people start businesses is you eventually get to the point where you realize that you have to put in a physical address and you're not allowed to use a P.O. box. So for me, I have a UPS box that I have that is used as the actual business location. And this is great. You can get a virtual address that will be allowed to be used for your business address so that you can get the business checking account, the EIN, and all those other things. And it looks like you can assign one here, which is fantastic. You can choose some high-end locations like buildings and actual locations. If you're, again, just doing online business, this is something that doesn't really need to be a premium location. You can just choose a standard address, and I'm going to choose just something that is pretty economical here. So let's choose this one. This option is commonly used by business owners that don't require maintaining an upscale prestige look to do business. Yeah, I'm going to be doing business online, so Willow Creek Road it is. I guess you could even see photos of it too. Cool. Virtual address and mailbox. I love it. I'm going to pay this now. Okay, now this is where you include your personal address, which is not going to be included in the LLC. It's not going to be found if people look it up in the register. This is simply so if you get packages and mail and things like that at that Willow Creek space, that's the space I chose, it's going to forward to the address that you wanted to. So I'm going to type in an address here and skip forward. All right, activating your virtual address and mailbox. Man, this is really nice that it's just doing this for me. Okay, next. Who will manage your business? Well, I'm the only owner, and all of the owners, just me, will be managing it. Okay, again, really cool that Tailor Brands offers the virtual mail service so that I have an address to send things to and to set up my business with, get my business checking account, all those kinds of things. I'm not going to waste time showing you a lot of the California-specific regulations that I'm going through. It's kind of one of the pains of California businessing is all of that. So I'm just going to go back to the dashboard here and show you some of the other features that Tailor Brands specifically has for you, like, again, signing up for their free business coaching program. That's something that is very unique here that I haven't seen out of a lot of these LLC services. And the big thing is they have actual business experts to guide you, which is really neat. Next, on the left-hand side, you'll see it says logos. So I can actually get some designed logos here. Now you can get something from a designer that you have, or if you have that experience or you want to work on another program, that's great, but they can get you started here too. And you can tell them your business name, your dream brand, and customize it to make it your own. So let's go through this process really quick and let's see what we come up with for GigaChat. All right, so just for fun, I clicked a few buttons and I mean, this only took a minute or two, but it's coming up with a logo for me right now for GigaChat, the online Pokemon card store. Ha, that's pretty sick, actually. I would like to see something with cards. Okay, so there's a few ideas here. GigaChat, that's kind of neat. Wow, there's, okay, a lot of options. GigaChat. I like that. DC or GC for GigaChat. Get more options here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It could just kind of give me some ideas right away. Just again, to get me started, I can always change this later, but just the speed at which Tailor Brands helps you get this thing up and running is unmatched. Next, another notable part of this Tailor Brands dashboard is the invoices and bookkeeping. Yes, they can even help you with some of your financing, which again is very unusual for these quote-unquote LLC services. Again, this is an entire business building platform, which is really neat. and I can get set up with invoicing, get tax calculations, track dollars that are coming in. I can see my profit and loss statements here, set up mileage deductions. This is actually pretty robust. So that's another huge benefit here inside of Tailor Brands. They got documents for your business if you need to set up contracts and things like that, a non-compete agreement or termination of contract, probably NDAs and other things like that here too, which is really nice. You can work on your trademark. You can set up your EIN if you didn't do that yet. Get your business cards made. Everything here to get you up and running, which is really neat. And one thing that I noticed when I was going through the process was there were some very specific California-related compliance issues that they were bringing to my attention, and even had some things for me to click through if I didn't understand it. Again, this is awesome. It's funny because you probably thought you just needed an LLC, and there's all these other things to think about, yes, which can be very overwhelming. But having them all in this one place, this all-in-one platform, this is something, again, I wish I had when I started. So overall, here's what's impressed me most about Tailor Brands. And again, thank you, Tailor Brands, for sponsoring this video. Number one, speed, for sure. The speed at which you can get up and running and not have as much friction to finally get going. Number two, simplicity. No crazy legal jargon. If there were any questions, there was usually a link to go and investigate further, and it was all explained very, very easily. Completeness. Like I said, this is not just like an LLC service. This is everything you might need, everything from finances to documents, your EIN, setting up compliance in your specific state, in addition to the LLC that you're forming, all in one place. That is amazing. And finally, support. It's not just a software, but like you saw with the free business coaching that you can get from real business experts, you can talk to real people who can get you up and running in the right way. So if you've been putting off starting a business, you no longer have the excuse of it's just too complicated, because Tailor Brands has made it simple. And if you want to get started with Tailor Brands right now, go to smartpassiveincome.com/Tailor Brands, TAILOR Brands. That's smartpassiveincome.com/Tailor Brands. The link is in the description, and you can stop letting all the legal stuff that's often confusing stop you from moving forward, serving your audience, generating revenue, and starting the business of your dreams. Let me know what you think in the comments, and shout out what business you're starting if you are about to do it yourself. So good luck. Thank you so much. Hit subscribe. See you in the next one.